But we'll go ahead and get started. I believe it's recording. No say. So we'll see how this goes. My name's Jennifer, and my good Zyia friend, sister Monica, she's on the call too. So we're going to be tag teaming and kind of doing this together. Super, super excited. I met Monica through Zyia, so I think that's one of the things why the connection aspect of Zyia is so cool. We're like sisters that share a brain, and it's all through Zyia. So it's super, super exciting. So really quickly, you're obviously on this call because you're curious about Zyia, what we do, why we do it, how we do it. So we're just going to really quickly, while we have nothing better to do in quarantine, talk about Zyia. So again, my name's Jennifer. I am a dairy farmer's wife. So we have a couple of farms here in Arizona. I've got 3 wild and crazy boys that occupy my time. And I love activewear. I live in it. I love fitness. I love the community aspect of it. I came from Lululemon. That was all I ever worn. I was like a self-proclaimed Lululemon snob. I'm not going to lie. So I was actually looking for another brand, something else to try, and I stumbled upon this Zyia thing and thought I needed to look into this, figure out what it was, and realized you can't even purchase it or look at it unless you had a rep. I had no clue about any of that. Long story short, got connected with a rep in a Starbucks after I contacted corporate, saw the product and was like, this stuff is amazing. I love it. Tried it on, and the rest is history. Literally, it just sold itself. I was so nervous because I'm not a salesperson. I've never sold anything before. The whole sales industry is not my gig. I am a very like, tell it how it is. I will not sell you anything. So it just was not what I thought I would be good at. But something happens when you put the clothes on and you walk around and you hold your head up a little bit differently and people ask you things and you sell the clothes. It's just miraculous. So that's just a little bit about me and my story. So Monica, how did you find Zyia?
Yeah, am I muted or unmuted?
You're good.
I'm good, you can hear me? All right, so funny that Jen and I, we've now say that we share a brain. So we met through Zyia and never knew each other. And when we met, it was like this crazy instant connection. It was absolutely amazing. And we've just stayed like such good friends, but we only get to see each other at like our like summit events, which are what are like our conventions for Zyia. Or when we earn really awesome, amazing trips, we get to hang out at the beach together. So, super, super fun. But my sponsor is actually on this call. Teresa, say hi. Teresa actually walked into my fitness studio. She messaged me and said, hey girl, I know I don't know you. We actually live in the same small town. So although we're not dairy farmers, Teresa is a farmer, married to a farmer. And we live in a really small rural town outside of Spokane, Washington. Anyways, she sent me this little message and said, hey, I've been selling this awesome activewear line. Right away, she said activewear, and I was like, what? Yes, I do activewear. As I said, I own 2 bar studios and was always kind of looking to carry an activewear in the studio, but it had to be high quality, but not as expensive as Lulu or Athleta, or my clientele wouldn't be able to afford it. So long story short, she brought a bunch of Zyia in. She let me wear it. I wore it to class like every single day, maybe the same pants several days in a row. And they were awesome and I loved it. And I never, like Jen, thought in a million years that anybody was going to be able to take me away from that darn half moon, or not half moon, whatever it is. I mean, is it a horseshoe? I don't even know what it is. We're a half moon. They're a horseshoe. But anyways, I fell in love with the brand, and now I don't just sell it in the studio, but I sell it just like everybody else does, outside to friends, family, and acquaintances. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that Zyia came into my life for so many reasons. But yeah, that's how I stumbled upon it. And I'm so thankful to have Teresa in my life and that she walked in that door that day.
Okay,
Yep.
so let's just get into the details, right? Okay, so what does it cost? How do I get started? That's what everybody wants to know, right? The important part. So you do have to get an enrollment kit. You do have to get a starter kit in order to become a rep. And what that is, it's $3.95, and it includes 5 staple items, which always change, which we actually just got a change today. I was looking it up. And like, so for today, it's an awesome one, especially for quarantine. It comes with black pocket light and tight capris, so a pair of leggings with pockets for your snacks, a pink Luxe hat, a Luxe strappy bra, a tank top, a turquoise tank top, and plum joggers. So they always change. You get to choose the sizes that you want. The products are the products, but you can choose whatever sizes that you want so that they fit you perfectly. You also get a $200 gift card. So with that gift card, you can work with your sponsor, your upline, and you can decide, you can purchase new items for you in your sizes. You can get sample items to have try-on sizes for other people. Maybe you want to use it to get your business off to a good start and do some promotions and giveaways with it. That's the luxury of this business, is you get to do what you want with your $200. So you get that, you get a custom website, which everyone shops from. We'll talk more about that, but it makes it so super easy because you literally have people shop your link and they order it, payment takes from there, and it ships to them, and it's super simple and super easy. So you get your custom website, you get catalogs, starter guides, order forms, brochures, and then you get smiling faces like us, right? Because isn't this so fun? So that leads to the next question that a lot of people have. Do you have to carry inventory? So Monica, I'm gonna let you talk about this one because you're kind of a unique situation with inventory.
Yeah, for sure. So the beauty of Zyia is that you do not have to carry inventory, which I think, one, for a lot of people, that's a huge selling point. Because like a lot of, have you ever heard of like the, I think it's called LuLaRoe or something in that aspect? They had to buy their start kit is like upwards of like $4,000, I believe. Don't quote me because I've never repped for them or anything, but they do have to buy all their inventory and have it all, and then they sell it all, and then they re-get it in. And they don't get to choose what they sell. So Zyia is not like that. You, with your website, we also have an app that's brand new, and it's so cool. So when somebody's interested about, you know, somebody's interested in maybe, you know, a bra, or they need a new pair of leggings, like we can just go on our app and shoot them a text message or an email, and it actually shows what our products are. And we have so many different resources too. We have a marketing page where other reps are constantly showing them in the sizes, what they look like, in all the different things. And you have all those pictures like right at your fingertips at your computer to be able to copy and paste them and send them right over to people. So it's pretty fabulous that you don't have to carry inventory. However, I own a bar studio, and so for me, it makes sense to have some inventory on hand that people can come in and purchase. But we've got them now so hooked and loving Zyia that they'll maybe buy a piece, and then they'll just go ahead and be like, okay, send me to your website, right? So I don't have to supply a huge amount of inventory at all. I just like to have it at the studio for them to kind of look, see, try on. So once you're into the business a little bit, if you wanted to, you could have a small amount of inventory, like maybe a couple different sizes in a bra or a couple different sizes in the leggings. But even that isn't mandatory. You can even have a successful party with just the items that came in your starter kit. So it's pretty awesome.
It's super cool, and there's so many ways to run your business. So I don't have the bar studio. And I started by running a few parties. Through parties, we'll talk a little bit about that. I was able to get a few different sizes, like Monica mentioned, for try-ons, and then everything can roll from that. It's pretty easy. Okay, so is there a monthly minimum or an annual fee? So as I talk to people, I do get, again, being new to direct sales in this environment, it never really dawned on me, but apparently through a lot of other like subscription services, there are monthly minimums. You have to actually buy a certain amount of stuff each month to stay active. And what I'm hearing a lot of those people were having to do is actually spend their own money to keep themselves active and buy more vitamins or more facial products or whatever it may be to make sure that they stayed active. So there are no monthly minimums. There is definitely no fee. What there is we do have a $200 minimum to be paid, okay? So if you want to get a commissions check, you do have to sell $200 that month. But let's be real. A pair of leggings, a bra, and a tank top, you've done it, right? So it is not a super hard thing to reach that $200. To remain active, you do have to sell $300 in a 6-month period, like a 6-month rolling period. So your starter kit already gets you through that first 6 months. And if for some reason that 6 months you don't sell the $300, you become what we call inactive, which means you may get an email from customer service saying, hey, I see you're not really active. Did you still want to be a rep? Or you may not. Like, literally, there's no penalty, there's no fee, nothing happens. But those are pretty much the standards for staying active. And but no, it's amazing. The first 2 months, your virtual website that we talked about, that is completely free while you're trying. Going after your first 2-month trial period, that website is $15. That is the pretty much the basis of your business. Everything comes through there so that you're not having to ship things, you're not having to take payments for things, and you're not having to keep inventory or tracking things. However, and Monica, I bet you have the same situation, Teresa too, I have never paid that $15 in my whole career with Zyia, simply because if you sell $600 that month, they completely waive the fee. So I literally am running my business for free just by hitting the $600 each month. I get my website fee paid for free. I'm getting a commissions check. It's like easy peasy, right? Okay, Monica, do we get a discount?
Yes.
Do we get a discount?
Yeah. So what's so awesome with Zyia, you guys, too, that you do as a rep, you get a 25% off discount off of any personal purchase that you make. However, there's something even better about that. So a lot of times reps, so we actually tell our reps that come onto our teams that it makes a lot more sense to actually not use that amazing discount, but to open up yourself your own party, which is another really cool thing about Zyia, is that you can be a rep and a hostess at the same time. So I know a lot of other companies, you can't do that. You're not allowed to get the hostess rewards for yourself, right? But of course, Zyia wants us to be in their awesome clothing and wear it as much as we can. And so instead of taking the 25% discount, you can also open up your own party in your own name, and then you put the orders into your own party, and when you're ready to close that sucker out, you get the free and half off items. So it's really, really cool. But say there is a time where you're like, you know what, I just really want that jacket, and 25% off is like such a great deal on it, and I signed up to be a rep for a reason. Then you would just go in your back office and use that 25% off and just buy the freaking jacket. So you can use it either way. It's awesome. A lot for me in the fitness industry, a lot of my clients, or a lot of the girls that I work with, are fellow fitness instructors. And they get a discount at Lululemon and Athleta for being a fitness instructor. So for me, it's really awesome to be able to let other fitness instructors or gyms know that they would get that 25% off discount just for being a Zyia rep.
Yep, super cool.
Yep.
Super cool. Yeah, I always tell everyone, work smarter, not harder. So by putting everything in a party, especially like my return customers are all shopping my party. Like, it's amazing because I'm able to get all of these rewards just by repeat customers. So not only am I making commission, I'm getting free and discounted product that I can offer my customers or for myself.
Yes.
You know? Okay, so we touched a little bit about this, but where can you sell? That's another beauty about this is you can sell it anywhere. You can do a gym pop-up, not right now. We're not going to do any pop-ups right now because we're in quarantine. But typically, once we get out of this and everyone's back in the gym, what a greater time, right? Everyone's so excited. So in the past, before all of this craziness, I did a lot of gym pop-ups, local CrossFit gyms, bar studios, yoga studios, set up a little pop-up shop there, and you can get customers that way. Not only do you get customers right then, you get customers for the duration of your business. It's amazing those connections that you make. We do drop bags, so that's what's perfect in environments like this until like the National Guard comes and you can't drive. You can put a whole bunch of items into a bag and drop them off at your friend's house so they can try them on in the privacy of their own home. Social media is huge. We do a lot of trainings on Facebook as well as Instagram. So if you're not super savvy with social media, that's what we're here for, is to help you get that started. So we do parties through Instagram and Facebook, which are huge right now with everything going on as well. So you can do them in a virtual environment, obviously in-home parties. And then my favorite is like the wear and show. So let's be real. How many times have you gone out and someone's been like, oh my gosh, where did you get those leggings? In the past, whenever I've said Lululemon and they went and bought those leggings, I didn't get a darn thing for it. But now I can say, oh my gosh, there's Zyia, and I sell it. Here's my site. And then they buy them, and then I get a commission, and it's awesome. So it's super fun. I like to say that I am a wear and shower. So that's super fun. Okay, the big one, and this one's always interesting to try to touch on because I know it can get really confusing, is how we make money and commissions. So Monica.
Yeah, thanks girl for giving me the hard one. No, it's actually not hard at all. Once you kind of like get it in your head, it's just like in your head forever. But it's really easy to make money selling Zyia Active. I think that's the beauty of it, because Zyia gives you all these different, a few different thresholds on how you can increase your income by selling. So I always start out with the $200 mark. So if you sell anything over $200 in a month, so like Jen said, that's pretty easy to do, right? That's a pair of leggings and a tank top, maybe throw in a pair of socks or some really cute thong undies that are awesome, by the way, if you don't have those. But once you get over that $200 in personal sales, you get 20% off. So 20% off. You don't get 20% off. You make 20% of that sale, which is so cool. And then if you bump that up to $1,000, which again, you can have one party that's $1,000. And if you open it in your own name, reminder, you get the hostess credits for that. But once you get over that $1,000, you get 28% of that entire sale of the cumulative for the month. You get 28%. That is huge. So I can honestly say, you guys, I've never not gotten 28%. That extra 8% is so amazing. And then as you work up the company, if you choose to have a team and do all that fun stuff that you can do, because it is a direct sales company, if you choose to go that route, then that just opens up more opportunities for you to increase those percentages as you rank up in Zyia Active. So it's pretty awesome. If you sell over 600, it's super magical. Like Jen was saying, you don't have to pay that website fee. So that's pretty cool too. Just giving you the options of making 28% is pretty amazing. And I want to say, I think almost every month, so I've been doing this for 16 months maybe, Zyia Active is so awesome about rewarding more money back to their reps. So if they have an awesome month, you'll get an email that says, congratulations, we're so proud of you. We had a great month. Here's an extra 5% on your paycheck. That has been up to, correct me if I'm wrong, but I almost want to say we've had up to 20% at one point. I know we had 15. Maybe even 30, yeah.
There was a 30 in December.
So incredibly awesome that you've worked so hard And then they're just like, here you go. Here's some extra. And it always amazes new reps when they get that email. Like, is that for real? Like, they just gave us extra on top of what we already earned. So it is for real, and they do it often, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's more than even just the commissions check. The company and the brand and what they do for us as reps, they really, really want to see us succeed. So it's amazing. But so Monica touched mainly on that. There's ways that you can build your path. You know, we've kind of touched about the 200, the 600, the bonuses. So you can simply be a discount rep. You enjoy the clothes and you get a great discount. You can be a hobby rep. Maybe you just want $100, a couple $100, you know, extra a month. No problem. You just sell the clothes and, you know, you make that extra money to support whatever habit you have. Or you can be a legacy rep, which that's what Monica and I and Teresa, that's what we are building is a legacy. We're in it for the long haul, and we're looking for that $1,000 plus a month. We're talking into the hundreds, and we're watching all of these women flourish their Zyia businesses, and that's where we're going to be, the legacy rep. So by building a team, that's how we're going to get there. But again, you have the flexibility to decide that, and you may be sitting here saying, I just want to dabble, and I just want to get a couple $100 extra a month. Perfect. You never know what might change in the months to come. Look what's going on right now in our current situation. So having the flexibility to be like, you know, a couple months ago, I was perfectly happy with a couple $100, and now my husband's out of work or whatnot, and I need to amp it up, and I need that flexibility. It's pretty awesome to be able to have that. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is taking a toll on everybody. The coronavirus, you know, you can't sugarcoat it. Everybody's struggling right now. But I guarantee when this passes, which it will, you know, from a farming and agriculture standpoint, Teresa, you know, I'm sure you're seeing it as well, to the teachers, to the direct sellers, to everybody, we're all going to end up on the good side. It's all going to flip, and it's all going to be good. And I'm just so beyond blessed that I have this opportunity to be able to build this business and interact with women like you guys. And we welcome you as well. So if anyone has any questions, Monica, is there anything else you wanted to touch on? That we missed?
I wanted to just touch on really quick that you guys, Zyia Active is only 3 years old. So that is a very young direct sales company. We are just getting our hands dirty in this. If you've ever been in another direct sales company or multi-level marketing company, and you do any research at all, usually you're going to see or hear that a direct sales company takes off and has their most exponential growth period between 36 months and 72-month period. Okay, Zyia Active is 37 months old. So it is not too late. It is actually amazing timing. And I know a lot of people may say, well, you guys have been doing this a long time. You guys got in at the right time. Nope, the right time is now. Like, it is so now. And we want everybody to feel what we've already felt. Like, this Zyia Love is unbelievable. It's so great. There's so many cool things that Zyia Active gives us that's more than just a direct sales company. We didn't even touch on the 4 pillars that Zyia stands for, you know, community, you know, uplift. I'm going to forget them. I knew I'd forget them right then when I had to say them. But it's just so awesome, you guys. But yeah, the fact is that if you hear anybody to tell you that Zyia Active is saturated, like, you know, Isogenics or any of those big companies that have built an empire for themselves, like, it's not even close, ladies. And we have, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, that I think we've just hit the 20,000 mark, maybe, on how many reps we have. But if you actually broke that down, there's only a small, very small percentage of that amount that is actually working Zyia Active through and through every single day and like making this a huge business for themselves. So if that's something that you want to do, the road is wide open for anybody to do whatever they want with this, say the discount rep, which is awesome. Or if you feel like you need a little bit more, it's wide open, and Zyia is just ready, and it's a great time, you guys. Truly, truly is.
It's super exciting. So we're super excited to share it with you guys, and I welcome you. Get with the gal that invited you. If you have any questions, reach out, and we're an open book, so we're welcome to answer any other questions that you have. But other than that, wash your hands and don't touch your face.
Right?
That's all I got. All right, friends, we will go ahead and do this. Thank you all. I think my internet, that's farm internet for you. The cows must be stepping on my lines or something, because I'm kind of going in and out. Things are going kind of crazy. So
I know, my kid's like, get off so I can play Fortnite.
Get off the internet, Mom. All right, beautiful.
I'll get the internet.
Have a
Well, thanks, you guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.